leatherette. Join the car crash set.
This May Day celebration in Moscow gives the Russians the opportunity to crow loud and long over the West. The face of a people whose leaders would wipe out democracy.
We all know the images of old Soviet Russia, but in the 1980s, as the walls in Eastern Europe were coming down, something really freaky happened. Soviet parallel cinema.
Когда уже нет Советского Союза давно, официальное советское кино осталось.
В России прекрасный андеграунд и ужасное официальное искусство.
Туда вошли киноманы, художники, актеры, рок-музыканты.
Нас гоняют, реально. We don't like any movie, we close your screen.
There's no one overarching theme to parallel cinema except that they're all anti-establishment. They are madness on film. So when we saw them, we realized we have to go to Russia and we have to make some.
Я с вами многими из вас беседовал, и вы мне прямо сказали, я с вами многими.
So right after the Russian Revolution in the 1920s, there was a big creative explosion of experimental cinema in the new Soviet Union. Vertov, Eisenstein, all the big boys were making their films. Lenin believed that film was the most important of artistic expression because most of the people were illiterate. But then Stalin took over, and then you have 60 years of socialist realism. Workers going off to work, farmers going off to farm, soldiers going off to soldier, etc., until the 1980s when the Soviet regime started to crumble and Gorbachev brought about perestroika and glasnost, which means restructuring and reforming. And for a tiny little window, there was a time when you think, oh, maybe I could make something, and the KGB won't put me in jail for the rest of my life. So this new experimental cinema started for the first time since the 20s, and it was called parallel cinema. The first person we met up with was Boris Ukhanunov, who's one of the founding fathers of parallel cinema. And we found him at Cinephantom, which is now a theater, but has been at various times, a film festival, a magazine, and a meeting house where all of the parallel cinema directors and actors would get together and make their films.
Оно взято из энциклопедии. Игорь Олейников листал энциклопедию, нашел там такой термин «параллельное кино», прозападное кино, что-то такое. Ну, он понравился. Тогда стали называть параллельное кино. А сейчас он уже оброс своим содержанием местным. Теперь параллельным кино называют русское независимое кино, которое началось в 80-е годы. Все про нас писали, говорили, снимали. Параллельное кино стало трендом перестройки. Если у тебя в руках была камера, то ты был богач.
Next, we headed over to see another founding father of parallel cinema, Gleb Olenikov. Gleb and his brother Igor made tons of films in the 80s and 90s. They're actually probably the most famous and prolific. Igor is dead, he died in a plane crash, but Gleb is running the second largest TV station in Russia. So we went there and asked him, how were these crazy films received? Who watched them, and did they have any problems when they showed them to people?
Аудиторией была в основном творческая интеллигенция, понятно, учащиеся, которые уже пытались приобщиться к культуре. Порно, но в некоторой степени было. Понятно, что, то есть известно, что многие художники, люди, кто занимались альтернативной культурой, находились во внимании КГБ.
The parallel cinema movement and the fine arts movement happened at the same time in Russia in the 80s. And when we were talking to the founding fathers of the cinema part, they kept on saying, you have to talk to Oleg Kuliak, you have to talk to Oleg Kuliak. He's a performance artist that was really part of the initial burst of parallel cinema. Famously, he was a dog for a year where he would go all around Europe and Russia naked on a chain attacking people. In fact, he got arrested. He got arrested in Germany, in Sweden, in France, in Russia. And now he's the Messiah. He's the Messiah of a new religion, the religion of nothing. So we went to go see him, and let me tell you, his bio and his reputation do not live up to meeting the man in person. Here he is putting his head up a cow's vagina. Here he is acting as a bird. Here he is with some pigs. Horse biting his nipple. Here he is with a buddy.
В этом смысле человечество нуждается в новой религии. Сейчас, только сейчас начнется настоящее религиозное творчество.
And is he the Messiah for the new religion?
Да, конечно. Это религия без богов, религия другого человека. Я такой шут, клоун катастрофы. Вот такого человека, который ничего не знает, который ничего не понимает, который ничего ответить не может. Вот такого человека, да, вот такой я, мессия. В этом мое месседж. Я ничего не понимаю. Это мое единственное сообщение.
So the Messiah spent the afternoon explaining his religion to me, and he showed me all kinds of images and all kinds of supporting materials, and I didn't really get it. And I left at the end of the afternoon really in dire need of a drink. We're here in Moscow. It's cold, but we're going to go meet Andrei Silvestrov, who's one of the fathers of Alko cinema, which is cinema of the booze. Hello. Hello. How are you? Shane.
Привет.
Shane. Hi. Pasha. Pasha. Nice to meet you.
Now we start to shoot Alka cinema. Yeah. Now, yes, okay. Immediately.
And so Alko cinema, is it a movement like parallel cinema, or it just we're finding films that have a lot of alcohol in it?
We drink it together. Different people. Some of them meet at first time, and they drink and talk about everything, about politics, about culture, about everything.
Я думаю, что Alko Cinema — это концептуальный проект. Это проект, который существует на стыке искусства, интертеймента и алкоголя.
И социоарта.
So, can we make a film with you guys, a parallel cinema film?
Okay. Завтра.
Завтра в 11.
Массовка нужна? You must drink tomorrow.
Okay, I have to go to bed now.
Good evening.
Good evening. So we were drunk and we were excited because the next day we were going to make some movies.